Hi guys, welcome to Season Crazy.
We're your hosts.
I'm Summer.
I'm Brandy.
We left Sanity a long time ago.
And we're never coming back.
Whether you are towing the line or camping in left field, we're here for you.
Well, join us here on VTT. It's Friday.
Friday. I feel like Fridays are good.
Right?
You're about to jump into that weekend. You know, no work for some of you guys. Sleeping in unless you're a parent.
Right.
So anyway, I feel like even if you work on the weekends, there's something about Friday that's just awesome.
Yeah.
Especially some of the stories we got for you today.
Oh, yeah.
First, let me give a shout out to Sergeant G for helping us with our green screen. You see this little Season Crazy that Brandy did up, and Sergeant G helped us get that up. So we are so excited about that. Thank you, Sergeant G. So today, I'm really excited. We picked out some crazy stories for you to go along with, of course, crazy. I think I left this. We have left our stories a surprise for each other.
Yeah, and I didn't follow directions.
No, she didn't. She did not understand the assignment,
No.
guys.
Whoops.
Life happens, and we all know that. So we did our best.
Yeah, well, I just so happened to pick something out that I just wanted to see if Summer knew. You know, pop quiz / something I might know that you don't.
Well, I'm excited about this. I did ask Dan, you better be watching this episode. I was like, are you engaged? And she was like, I could not be quiet that long. And this is me. I was like, yeah, because I need to be asked first. Ashley and I have to be asked first. So that's my disclaimer.
Right.
Dan.
Plus, if I got engaged, I would not be able to shut my mouth. I would be your phone would be, oh my God, you know.
4 o'clock in the morning, honey, who is that? Oh my gosh, she's engaged.
Yeah.
Because that's just how it would be.
Yeah.
Honestly.
So, yeah, I'm like, no, I'm not going to sip. But I was like, wait a second. Now, if I ever have some like giant news, I'm going to just wait and spring it on you on
Don't spring that one.
Yeah.
Or I'll have a heart attack.
Yeah.
Then I'll be calling Dan.
Yeah.
Although I do like this Dan.
Yeah, he's a pretty cool guy, if I do say so myself.
He is. I like him. I like him a lot. Okay, so let's jump into today's episode. Thanks, VTT, for having us on. I do want to give a huge shout out, just starting off, to Rafa 180, our sponsors. You can catch them at rafa180.com. Go check out all of their fabulous products. They are wonderful to help with anxiety, stress, sleep, just getting up and getting going, topicals for sunburns, great. I'm telling you, their balm is the bomb. It's in my bag. It's a mom bag. Diaper rash, bug bites, burns, everything. This is like a must-have. Soon you'll be able to get on their website and click a product and have a video that will explain everything for you, which I think is amazing. So get over to rafa180.com, rapha180.com, or check them out on Instagram. So thank you, Rafa180, for helping us put this together. And we're going to go ahead and let Brandy go first because I can't wait anymore.
Oh, okay. Summer.
Love how this is starting. Okay, yes.
So, if you've known Summer for any amount of time, I'm sure you all know that one of her favorite shows ever is Friends.
Oh, yes, it is. I love Friends.
Yeah, pretty sure you have like the box set.
Yes,
You've
I
definitely seen every episode more than twice.
Like more than 10 or 15 times.
Oh, okay, so yeah.
Each episode more than 10 or 15 times.
Yeah, but see, this would take some like data analytics to know this, so I'm gonna see if you do.
Okay.
So, who do you think was the biggest coffee drinker on Friends? Like, if you had to say who drank the most coffee.
Oh, Monica?
Nope.
That's a weird question. I love this. Okay.
And who would you say drinks the least amount of coffee?
Joey.
Also not right.
Okay.
Okay, so
Phoebe drinks tea.
Actually, so this man, I assume it's man, I'm pretty sure it said he, Kit Lovelace, he's out of England. He rewatched every single Friends episode, and he counted the
Oh my
amount
gosh.
of coffee each person drank. He has a poll.
Dedication.
Okay, there's a like who drank the most coffee, like how many coffee cups did they drink?
Oh my
All of
gosh.
yeah, like
I need to look this up.
yeah, and he fast forwarded through the parts he knew like there was not going to be any coffee, but I mean he still watched out in case there was going to be a drink. So anyway, Phoebe drinks the most coffee.
Hi.
She at 227 coffees.
But sometimes she's drinking tea. So how
Well,
do they
I
know
guess-
that? She reads tea leaves in the bottom of her cup.
Oh yeah. Well, either way,
Hmm.
I'm gonna have to check that one out.
Challenging you.
Challenge accepted. Wait, you have to accept the challenge.
You need
My
to
bad.
accept my
Yeah,
challenge.
accept that challenge. And then the least was Rachel. 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 What did it? Anyway, was Rachel because she was always working at the coffee shop for the longest time, so she wasn't drinking coffee.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So in the 236 episodes that they did, they drank collectively 1,154 cups of coffee.
You know, fun fact, they were actually the majority of the time really drinking coffee.
Oh God, that's a lot of coffee.
Yeah, they really were coffee drinkers, and most of the time they really had coffee in their cups, and they were really drinking coffee.
Maybe that's what gave them their like spunk.
Yes.
I mean, that old Hollywood stars used to have to be on uppers and downers and all that stuff because they made them work. Like they made them work.
A
It's
lot.
terrible. Yeah.
Well, at the end, they were getting $1 million an episode each. So I don't know how terrible it was.
Well, I'm talking old Hollywood before like people made some real money.
Do you know, there's this guy, he was an actor. Oh my gosh, I don't know. They called him Fatty. I can't remember what his name was. Back in like 1921, Paramount was giving him $1 million contract. That is like,
For
yeah.
that era, geez.
Yeah, we looked it up. It was like the equivalent of like $13 million at the time. Which, what was it to buy a house at that
Right.
time or a car at that time? Because people like a bazillion.
Would have retired episode 2.
I don't know if it was like an episode. I think that was just like a contract.
Right.
But still, I mean,
Right.
that was insane, right? He was like the highest paid actor.
That's a lot.
Which incidentally, he went to throw a party to celebrate that he was getting that, and incidentally, the party ended up ruining his career because a girl accused him of killing her friend. You guys gotta look that up. It's, we gotta talk about that episode, but not today, okay? But just look it up. It's a good story. Well, it's not good for him, but
Yeah,
it's a good story.
Interesting.
Okay.
Happy it didn't happen to us.
I have my Friday story.
Oh, okay.
Do you know anyone that's married to anyone, and you just they're never around at like dinner parties or
Oh, yeah, I had that kind of marriage.
Okay. Have you ever had a friend that was married to somebody that lived inside of her?
What? I'm sorry. You said lived
Inside of her.
inside of her. Okay.
Okay.
Wait. The friend lived inside of her or the husband?
The husband. I'm going to go ahead and give you this beautiful lady's name, and then let me put my handy dandy glasses on real quick. So, we have a lovely, 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 lovely lady we are going to talk about today. And I want to find her name. Kathleen Roberts. So, you guys, we're going to talk about Kathleen Roberts. Kathleen Roberts claims to be the reincarnate of Marilyn Monroe.
Okay. All right.
So, I've never had a friend that came to me and said that they were reincarnated
Right.
and they were somebody else. And I would hope that I would respond lovingly.
Right.
And maybe, I could just be like, oh, okay, well, all right.
Right.
I had somebody that I knew swear they used to date one of the guys, JC Chazé from NSYNC or something. That was very interesting. But anyway, I never had a friend that come to me and say, I am Elvis Presley.
Right.
This woman does claim to be Marilyn Monroe. And she claims that she is married to Michael Jackson.
Wait. In heaven?
He lives in her body.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So this sounds more like dissociative personality disorder.
Well, she believes she's Marilyn Monroe. And so she believes that that's who she is. And then she believes that she married Michael Jackson, that he chose her.
Yeah, so there's like a world inside of her. Wait, does she ever become Michael Jackson?
No.
Oh, okay.
Nope, he just lives inside of her. And
Okay.
we're gonna tell you some fun facts about her.
Okay.
The Reverend Martin Luther King Jr. officiated their wedding.
It's getting pretty famous.
Yes. And she said that it was when she got out of the bathtub. She got out of the bathtub, and that's when they got married. I am not trying to make fun of this woman. I am just thinking, if my husband brought a reverend into the bathroom when I'm getting out of my bathtub and said, "Yeah, babe, we're getting married now."
Right, yeah. Like, I mean, I'm kind of sad for her because it does sound like she needs some help. But like, I was picturing, I don't know if y'all are the type of people that picture things in your mind.
Mm-hmm.
And I was picturing in my mind, like, getting out of the bathtub, like, all right, we're getting married. No, sir. First of all, I got to put on clothes and makeup. I don't know.
Yeah, and then I feel like, would she really need to put on clothes and makeup? Because she says that he's in her all the time, and he likes to take over her body to eat cookies. He loves cookies, and he likes obviously going to the bathroom with her, and he calls it their special time, and he calls it their toiletries. I'm just saying, if Sergeant G comes into the bathroom when I'm trying to go to the bathroom,
yeah, no.
it's not happening. It is not a special time. Get out of the bathroom.
I just want to be alone.
But you think about this woman and you think, okay, so she already feels like she's Marilyn Monroe.
Right.
She already feels like that. And she feels like she is married to Michael Jackson. I'm going to keep saying feels because I don't I really feel like when people struggle with certain things, going and bashing them isn't going to help them. So I'm just going to say this story is very interesting. She truly believes she is married to Michael Jackson and that he lives inside of her.
Right.
She also believes that she's Marilyn Monroe. She believes that Martin Luther King Jr. is the one that married them. She does believe that he likes to be in her body so that he can dance and sing and eat cookies. Here's the interesting thing, if any of that was not interesting enough for you. I do feel bad for her because she says that Michael Jackson, they do not have sex. They're just married, and he does not like to be touched.
Okay.
And if she touches him, whatever that means, I don't know if that means in her mind she can see herself in him, that he punishes her. And he punishes her with images of dead bodies.
Wow.
And other like horrific scenes.
Right.
So if she were to try to kiss him or make contact with him, she's disciplined, is what she says. So that's kind of sad.
Right. Like, what kind of marriage is that? I wouldn't want my husband to live inside of me, first of all. Second of all, I definitely wouldn't want him being threatening to me if he touched me. No.
Right.
I would be divorcing him.
Well, and then she says he says mean things to her when he gets frustrated with her, but that she just attributes that to the way that his father was with him. And so she's letting it go because she believes she's not a perfect person. But here's my thing. She's been known to have episodes like this in the past from what I was reading. And I don't know if she was diagnosed with schizophrenia or they were just attributed to the possibility of schizophrenia. And so I don't want to, say that she was diagnosed. But here you are having other episodes, almost like what you were talking about on Wednesday's episode of this delusion. So there's not anybody else there to share that delusion with her, but she herself believes this. But in this alternate world that she has or feels that she has, she has a husband that's being mean to her.
Right.
Or doesn't want that physical connection with her, or disciplines her with words, or gives her images of dead bodies and things. And I'm just like, it makes me feel bad for her too. Like, what
Yeah.
kind of self-esteem things do we have going on here?
Mm-hmm.
And then being married to a ghost.
Right. Yeah. I could not be married to. I would be like, I'm divorcing you, ghost. I'm sorry. Like, you're first of all, you're mean to me. Second of all, if I can't
Yeah.
touch you, what's the point?
And then what's the thing? I didn't find if her family supported this or knew about it. I didn't find if she had a support group or system for this, but I did find that she is on Instagram. Um, there's not very much on there. It's just like a picture and a couple, like she doesn't even. It doesn't even seem like her Instagram page is active. But maybe you have to follow her. Maybe it's set to private.
Right.
But for me, it's like, does she have this support system, or is her family there? What would you do? Like, you're not married to Michael Jackson, you're not Marilyn Monroe, or would you go, okay, yes, we believe you?
Right. Yeah, I mean that's
Like, what side do you
hard.
go? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely have to talk to the experts on that one. Like, what do I do? Because I know with like Alzheimer's patients or, you know, with memory issues,
Mm-hmm.
is it both Alzheimer's and dementia?
Mm-hmm.
That you can, that they're now saying like to let them be in that moment instead of correcting them
Yeah.
and not stressing them out. And
Yeah.
I mean, and that helps. So I wonder, I mean, how far do you go with that? Because I could it lead to violence? Like if this ghost is violent, you know what I mean? Like I don't know how far
What is
you go
that
to
doing to
support
your
someone.
self-esteem, though? Being like, you can't, I'm going to punish you with these grotesque images. But, I mean, let's just say with the majority of people would say, watching this, we would feel like this would be a mental disorder.
Right.
And so how would you healthily help somebody in that situation?
Right.
Because it is super fun to look at these stories and read them and kind of sit back and go, oh my gosh, this is some crazy stuff. But then at the same time, as a mom, I go, oh my gosh, if this is real and this woman is feeling this way, what do we do to help somebody that is in that situation?
Right. Yeah, you never know. It could be one of your family members that something happens to. And it's always good to be armed with knowledge.
Anyway, so I felt like that was like a fun story, but at the same time, kind of like one of those stories that's like you want to get into it, and I'm reading it going, oh my gosh, this woman, oh my gosh, she's married to Michael Jackson, he lives in her body. But then you stop and you're like, but she really believes that.
Mm-hmm.
Or is she just trying to get fame?
Right. Yeah, like on the because there are a lot of people that have done stuff like that to get fame or fake something. I don't know how many, but I mean I've read a few stories, you know.
Yeah.
Um but then like yeah, because at first you're like, wait, hold on. You think you're Marilyn Monroe.
Mm-hmm.
There are some people that's the only thing, you know, like, oh yeah, I'm just you know. But then when you add those layers on, it becomes more and more sad because at first you're like, really? Come
Right.
on. And then you're like, oh, really?
Right.
God.
And how many people do believe that they're the reincarnate of the same person? So you have to stop and go, all 54 of you cannot be reborn as Marilyn Monroe. So
Right.
something is going on here, right? Something. But these stories, these are not far-fetched. There are other stories. If you Google person that's married to a ghost, my gosh, all of these things pop up. So this is not like a new like issue.
Wait,
And
there's more than one person married to a ghost?
yes, there are so many stories. If you delve and you look through Google of people that say that they are married to ghosts, engaged to ghosts. She's one that I found that is claiming to be married to somebody famous, and that people that are having relations with ghosts. One girl claims to have had relations with over 20 something ghosts.
I would like to talk to you.
And this is an issue for her family. And for her, like she's going around and she says that she's having relations with over 20 something ghosts.
I'm sorry. I'm just like,
That's how I felt. But then I watched an episode of Grey's Anatomy, and that was kind of on there. So I'm wondering if like Google is matching up my Grey's Anatomy episodes.
The
Just it's
Google
happened
is
twice.
listening.
It's happened twice. We've
Mhm.
talked about something, and then Grey's Anatomy's brought up an episode. It's they're in cahoots.
Oh yeah.
Conspiracy. Just saying.
Oh man, there have been times when I've like had a conversation, just said this, they're listening for
Mhm.
real. I will just talk the word, not even like type it, not search it,
Mhm.
just say the word.
Yeah.
It is in my freaking feed, and I'm like, the Facebook is listening again, but what you gonna get from me? I'm not rich.
I'm bored. I'm boring.
Yeah,
I'm boring.
yeah. I mean, I got a dog and some kids. I mean, okay, the kids might be worth something, but you're not getting them.
Well, did you hear about that dad found out his teenage daughter was pregnant because they got coupons and diapers and stuff sent to their house because she was searching baby things. She didn't put a registry. Like she didn't sign a registry. She didn't do anything. She was getting them and she was searching baby things. Yeah. That's how he found like his 16-year-old daughter was pregnant.
I feel like,
When is too far? I understand this is a marketing like thing, but when is it like too much?
right? Like, I feel like, okay, I'm happy the parents got to find out, but I feel like that 16-year-old should sue the ever loving flippin' pants
It's like, when is it too
off
much?
of this company. I mean, maybe suing's not the way to go, but how traumatizing is that you don't even get to be the person to tell your parents? You're already a scared teenager.
Right.
And then you don't even get to tell your parents. They find out haphazardly. Oh, no.
What kind of mail do you think that this woman gets that believes she's married to Michael Jackson? Like, if
Let's
this
see.
girl is like looking up baby stuff and gets this mail, she's got to be looking up like how to please my internal husband.
Yeah.
So what kind of mail do you get?
I don't know. Vintage clothing, ghost hunter, murder mystery house,
Exorcism machine.
Yeah. Oh, advertisements for exorcism. Yeah, there we go.
I just wonder, like what
Yeah.
kind of mail.
Ooh. I want to set up a fake account and just start searching the weirdest crap. Nothing too, because I don't want to see that side of the internet.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
maybe it's like right here on the line. You know what I mean? Like,
who would you be married to? Like, yeah, I'm married to.
Oh, if I was gonna marry a ghost,
And then say like that's what I'm gonna put on there and see what kind of mail I get. I would say I was married to somebody with really good taste, so that maybe I'd get like coupons for like bougie clothes.
right? Ooh, good idea. Like, I'm planning to travel to Cape Cod this summer.
Yeah.
I'm going to need some sunglasses.
Right?
Yeah.
Like Gucci and all of that stuff.
Oh yeah, we got to mention some names. Hold on. Actually, I'm gonna be real with you. All the Gucci stuff I've seen anyway, it's ugly. I would never wear it.
Girl, see, I feel like I'm not really good. I would not be good at being in all like fancy clothes.
Right, me either.
Just stick with the thrift stores.
Yeah. I mean, I love to get like dress up fancy for special occasions or whatever, but
some of that stuff is like expensive and ugly.
right, that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, yeah, Gucci has some cute stuff that's not worth the price at all, but they're just to me, I'm like, no, I'd rather pay $10, $20, $30 than $1,000 for this.
Some of it is made better.
The quality, I'm sure, is like way better. I'm not going to deny that. I'm just saying the Gucci design, I don't know.
I get you. But I like to buy cheap things for things that I'm going to lose a lot, like sunglasses.
Right.
Like, don't get sunglasses over like $4.99.
Yeah.
Not $4.99.
I got like
$4.99.
Yeah, I got a whole bunch of $1 glasses, some $10 glasses.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be losing them all the time. And I cannot buy. I would know if I bought $100 pair of glasses and they got scratched or I lost them. I would be.
Oh my gosh.
Mad. I don't understand how people do it. And they just have like 5 pairs. Like, I'm just supporting my $300 Oakleys or whatever. I'm like, okay, good.
Or getting mad at like your partner because like they accidentally drop your like bougie glasses and they get scratched, and then you're having a all out fight with them because they scratched something. Which brings me back to, how do they fight? How does this woman fight with her husband, Michael Jackson?
That would be the.
I'm just coming back to this because
like,
these are
is
things
it
I wonder.
internal dialogue? Like she's shouting at him on the inside, or does she say it out loud and he says it?
Yeah.
Internally.
And then it's kind of one of those things. If you're quiet, you're just like.
Imagine watching that. I wonder if it'd be like inside she just.
That's what I'm saying. He's like
the whole
making
time.
all the faces for the.
Yeah.
And he goes and eats a cookie.
Yeah.
Because she said that's what he likes to do: eat cookies and dance and sing. But does she have control over her body, or does he take control? These are questions that have no answers because I have not talked to her.
Right, and I'm thinking that if he takes control, I would think that that's a DID because
Dissociative identity disorder.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, because like then that's like that is possession as well. So you're like, doesn't this fit with schizophrenia?
Right. But how do they dance with each other? You know what?
I don't know. And I had a neighbor, and he was schizophrenic, and I mean, he was more open about it, so it was nice because you could understand how to talk to him and relate to him,
right, in
a respectful way, versus because you want to be respectful, right?
Yeah. Sorry for any disrespect. Go ahead.
Well, no, I feel like it is true, but he also admitted what he had and was like, okay, so if you see me doing this and this is why, and it gave you kind of like, oh, okay. And so you knew if he was doing something that, all right, that's fine, or you knew how to help him. I don't know that she's been diagnosed with schizophrenia, or if she says that she is schizophrenic, but if she has been and she says she is, then would she not believe that this was an episode?
Right.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, that reminds me of the movie, and I do believe it's based on a true story. It is. Of the guy who learned to live without medication because he knew he was hallucinating. I can't remember the name of the movie. Dan and I watched that, and he went off of his schizophrenia meds because he was like, I can see you there, but I know that you're fake.
How do you know that? That's so much control. That is so admirable to be able to control that.
Well, yeah, he didn't know for a long time that these people, like his best friend and his son, and I think it's no, it was like his best friend and his best friend's son or something. But he had no idea they were fake or in his mind for many, many years, and then he found out, and it was really sad for him. But now he knew, so he now that he knew, he could look at them because he wanted to be able to teach and not be on meds because it would mess with his brain and he couldn't fully function the way he wanted to. So he went off his meds and just ignored the hallucinations, which I mean, I was in awe.
Yeah.
And I wish I could remember the name of this movie. Dan, you know.
And there's this case that I looked at, this little girl named Summer, and she was like one of the youngest, if not the youngest, diagnosed with schizophrenia. And, she saw numbers and cats has numbers or something. And she ended up getting violent and trying to kill her brother. She wanted her brother dead.
Wow.
Yeah. And I felt for these parents who eventually did divorce. I mean, they were living in 2 different apartments because one had to stay with the son and one had to stay with Summer. And you just feel like it's not like she's this evil person. She doesn't know why she wants to kill him.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? So for somebody to have that, and I guess there's varying degrees and different issues that they struggle with, but if you have it like this man that you're talking about, it's like he realized it. So if this woman did have schizophrenia, I wonder if she realizes it, and then do you want to be out of your world? Come on, because let's be honest, some people would like to be in the world that's in their head versus out.
If I had a whole relationship, like a whole friendship with a person, and my best friend went away right? If I took medication, I probably wouldn't want to.
No, yeah.
But then again, I wouldn't want to be like a danger to myself or others, like if I'm not sure if I'm having a hallucination. So.
And then I think like a lot of people just think automatically everybody with schizophrenia is violent, and that's not the case.
Right.
But I'm with you. Like if I had a best friend and if I just knew that they were fake, I would probably just let them be fake, because everybody
Right.
needs a friend.
Right.
I don't want my friend to go away.
Right. I'm not giving up my friend. I will have to go off the pills, man.
I mean, isn't it like journaling in a way? Like you journal your thoughts. Here you have a friend that just, I don't know. I feel like these things are so hard.
Yeah, imagine having memories of things that didn't actually happen. Because this guy had memory, like, that's my best friend, and that's their kid, and, and it's fun to visit, and you have memories of these people, and it's like, no, that person doesn't.
But they're in your brain. I mean, literally, these memories are in your brain, because maybe you went to Target and you were by yourself, but your friend was there.
Right, yeah.
I don't know. It's better to have life with somebody.
I know, right? Fake or not, at least you get to share your life with someone. Seize that crazy man.
Seize it and own it. I mean, these people aren't being violent.
No.
I mean, they're not being violent. And it's like, I don't know. Anyway, I think we've come to the end of our show. So, yeah, we'll plan to have more crazy for you next Friday on BTT. Not sure what we'll talk about, but we will come up with something fun. Mm-hmm. I hope you liked this episode. If you like stories like this, or you want us to look in and delve into some other stories and give you some fun facts on some other stories, or even something serious and pull out some murder mystery for you guys, we are all about it. We are here for it. We love doing those things. So, yeah, let us know. Write it down. Do you want to end us, Brandy?
Yeah, if you want to give us your stories, suggestions, comments, seasoncrazy@gmail.com. If you want to reach us on Facebook, Season Crazy, or at She's Season Crazy, Instagram, season_crazy, or just look up Season Crazy. Yeah, all the things. YouTube, we need 100 subscribers, and then we could change it to, I'm going to just keep saying this.
We need 100 subscribers, guys. Yeah. Seriously.
Yeah, because then we can change it to youtube.com/Season Crazy or whatever.
And we want interactive friends, okay?
Yes, comment.
We want you commenting. We want you liking, subscribing, joining, being a part of all the shenanigans.
Yeah, all the things.
Yeah, all of it. Don't be like the person in the corner. Did you not hear? Like, I collect people. I will come get you.
Oh, yeah, and the Australian lady, Julie, she sent in this clip, and you know what? She sounds...
She does better Spanish.
Yeah.
She did. I don't know why this is a letdown to me.
That she sounded Spanish, right? I was like, you have a better Spanish
Australian Spanish. I don't even know what I thought Australian Spanish would sound like.
Right?
But this chick is like super smart. She knows a bazillion languages, so I don't even know why it surprises me that she would have the accent down.
Yeah.
She did.
See, we were tickled pink by this, so, send us these things on all the places. We are learning the TikTok. I've learned some things, and
we'll get there.
Yeah, we'll get there.
We're working on it. But we need you guys to interact.
Yes,
and subscribe.
Comment, like, subscribe.
The things.
Bell. Do all the things. Wait, this
all
is not good. Do this.
Don't do this.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Anyway, guys, check us out on Wednesdays at our YouTube channel, Season Crazy. Like Brandy said, that's our next episode. And catch us on VRS and VTT.
Bye.
Bye.
What was that? I'm gonna see them crazy. Okay.
All right, ready?
Okay. Wait.
Ready? Mm-hmm. Hi, guys. Welcome to Season Crazy. We are your hosts. Okay, we're going to do that over. You are not Summer. We are going to do that one. I have babies. You can't see them now.
I hear them.
But I do hear them. And the door's shut. We got pizza on the way.
Yeah.
And then now my husband's yelling at my dog.
Wait. Yeah. Wait. But we gotta have our mine. Yeah. I gotta follow this Swedish fish.